Hi, this is Rod. This is about PhD problems no one talks about. Tackling problems is a part of PhD life. You better get used to it. There's no such thing as a PhD program without lots and lots of problems. So stop trying to avoid problems. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time and energy. Many books and videos are all about trying to avoid problems. Forget about it. Don't worry about it. You're going to have lots of problems. Get used to it. It's part of the PhD. So we're going to help. Today we're going to talk about tackling the problems. And not just any problems, problems nobody writes about. Yes, they're not even, you won't find them in books and videos. So, another aspect is supervisors are supposed to provide you with tips and tricks how to tackle these problems. The reality is, supervisors are human just like us. They have the good days and bad days just like us. They suffer from stress, heavy workloads just like us. So today we're going to focus on advice that's not written about. Advice about problems, unwritten problems, which are not written about. So we can look at two types of problems. Unwritten problems or not written. First type of problem which people don't talk about, you don't see anywhere, is really problems relating to the big picture. Not specific problems as such. For example, what are you going to study in your PhD? What is your study topic? And why are you studying it? Very important. This is your overall picture. This is the big picture. Try this. Try and write one sentence. Just one sentence about what you're studying and why. Not easy. But trust me, if you write this, you can come back to it and you can add to it and delete from it as and when you want. But it's really important. It kind of gives you a focus. But many problems are about just that, the overall picture. And the second type of problems we have are what we may call unimportant skills, or skills which people, including your supervisors, assume you already have, that you've learned already. But guess what? You may not have them, or you may have forgotten about these skills. You know, the supervisors should know many, many tips and tricks how to overcome and tackle your problems. But guess what? Do you really think a supervisor who is human like you remember, do you think they're going to remember all the tips they know for all their students? It's not going to happen, my friend, so forget about it. So today, we're going to look at, okay, let me just give you an example of a problem which they may assume. For example, supposing you got the instructions for this week's assignment and they want you to write 5 to 7 pages about a specific topic. And they also say to you, here's the literature we'd like you to access and read. They give you 10 different references of a PDF, so you've got a source. You start sourcing, you look at them and say, hang on, one of these is 300 pages. I've got to read all 10 PDFs for 1 week's assignment to write 5 to 7 pages? Are you kidding? You get the picture. You're assuming stuff. They assume you know this, that you don't have to do that. But in fact, you're confused and you get stressed. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about 10 planning tips. How to plan your PDF program, and more specifically, maybe your dissertation proposal. Again, they assume you know a lot of things about what to do. Things that they assume you already know. For example, I'm going to give you 10 tips here. First of all, a good way to get going in your PhD, this is besides your assignments, your credited assignments to earn credit. Number one, go to Google Scholar. Download 10 to 20 PDFs related to your area of study. Okay? And when you've done that, take the first one, look at the abstract, and highlight words or phrases which directly relate to what you're going to be studying. Go to the table of contents. Do the same. If you see one chapter or part of a chapter that very specifically relates to what you're going to study, highlight it. Same with the conclusion. In the conclusion, it intends to include, or should include, the results and findings, and the final conclusion. Highlight again what relates to what you're going to study. You can always add or delete later. Number 2, annotated bibliography about the PDFs. Write one paragraph by each one in your own words. How it impacts your study. Compare it to what you're going to study. In other words, just write in your own words. What is it about that PDF that connects or maybe disconnects or maybe argues with what you plan to study? Number 3, write notes, ideas, tips wherever you are. You could be on a train, a bus, a car, an aeroplane, wherever you are, in front of the TV. And you get ideas, maybe before you go to sleep at night. Something occurs to you. Write it down. Open a document in your laptop or get a book like I do. Have a book. So you can write it anywhere, anytime. Date it. Put the main topic and subtopic. Number 4. Read one PhD dissertation that's been completed. Your university will have lots of them. Lots of PhD dissertations for you to read. Read it from cover to cover and make notes. And also, by the way, try and get a PhD dissertation which is closely related to what you're going to study as possible. And then make notes. Highlight areas where it's very closely. For example, as you're going through it in chapter 3, you're looking at methodology in chapter 3. And you suddenly see an interview about interviews, about open-ended questions. You think, this is cool. I like this. This will help. This will be good for my study. Highlight it. Number 5, don't rely on other students. Talk to them for sure, but often things circulate which are not true, which are basically gossip. Be careful. It can bring you down. It can demotivate you. Many ideas go around. They're not valid. And don't only talk to your supervisor or supervisors. Get outside knowledge from people who have the knowledge which is connected or related to your business, or to your PhD, like researchers, business owners, and other people who have knowledge. Just talk to them. Pick their brains. Number 6, publish a couple of articles, 1 or 2 pages even, or a blog. Look at the feedback, both positive and negative. Critical feedback's good because it may be valid, some of it may not, but check it out. Number 7, question everything. Learn to question. So what? How? Why? Question it. Get in that frame of mind to question everything. It's what a researcher should do. And number 8, keep a supervisor busy. After all, they're paid to help you. That's what they're paid for. It's their job. So keep them busy. Or continue to ask them questions and question their feedback. Don't argue it, but question it. Ask questions about it. And remember this, always thank them for their help. Always. They're more likely to help you when you do that. Number 9, and many people forget this, save an additional copy of everything you write, everything, and I mean everything, on a thumb drive or on cloud, because what happens if your laptop crashes? It happens. Don't get caught out. And number 10, and very importantly, stay on topic. Don't waste your time. Don't get sidetracked. When you're researching, it's so easy to get sidetracked down rabbit holes. And you look at this and look at it, way off your topic. Stay on focus on your topic. So, my friend, please take the time. Have a look at the link below to my website. Have a look, see what I do. I help students. I've been doing it for a number of years, since 2012. Check out my email address. Please contact me. I love helping students like you. I've been doing it for many years. I also teach part-time at university. So if you need some free advice, just contact me. It's what I enjoy. It's what I do. Don't wait until you fail the course and spend thousands of dollars to retake it. That is a problem you can avoid right now. I'm here. Just contact me now. Finally, thank you so much for listening and watching this video. Goodbye.